Good afternoon, Miss Thompson's class. We're fixing to have our story time for today, Monday, March 30th. But before we get started, parents, I wanted to make sure and tell you one thing. This Wednesday will be another packet pickup day. It is new materials. So it will be from 4 to 6 p.m. at the primary campus. You'll pull up through the front. It's going to be a little different this week. Not much. I'll make it very easy for you. I'm going to be sending you probably Wednesday morning a shape and a color that you will need to tell the teachers when you go through the pickup line. And so what this is going to do, this is going to give a packet that is leveled specifically for your child. So you can either choose to just show the picture from your phone when you get there, or just remember it could be a blue triangle or a green rectangle, whatever shape that I'm sending you. And that color is what you'll need to tell them. So if it's a green triangle, you'll just go through and say green triangle, and then they'll give you a packet that goes with green triangle. So look for that specific shape that I'll be sending you a picture of Wednesday morning. And again, pickup will be this Wednesday, April 1st from 4 to 6. All right, so this week, guys, we're going to start another chapter book. We read Junie B. Jones and the Mushy Gushy Valentine right before Valentine's Day. So we're going to read another Junie B. Jones book, and it's, I believe, her first one. And it is The Stupid Smelly Bus. All right, so we're going to read 2 chapters each day. That way by Friday, we will be done with this chapter book. So Junie B. Jones and the Stupid Smelly Bus. Now remember, we've talked about how Junie B. uses words that aren't nice very much sometimes, and that's because she's little and she's just fixing to start kindergarten, and her teacher and her parents are teaching her what's right and wrong to say. So remember, even though we might hear her say stupid, we don't use those kind of words towards our friends or anyone, do we? No, that's right, because we're already learning that those aren't kind words to say. So chapter 1 is Meeting Mrs. My name is Junie B. Jones. The B stands for Beatrice, except I don't like Beatrice. I just like B, and that's all. I'm almost 6 years old. Almost 6 is when you go to kindergarten. Kindergarten is where you go to meet new friends and not watch TV. My kindergarten is the afternoon kind. Today was my first day of school. I'd been to my room before, though. Last week, Mother took me there to meet my teacher. It was called Meet the Teacher Day. My teacher was decorating the bulletin board with the letters of the alphabet. I already know all of those letters, I said. I can sing them, except I don't feel like it right now. My teacher shook my hand. Only our hands didn't fit together that good. Her name was Mrs. I can't remember the rest of it. Mrs. said I looked cute. I know it, I said. That's because I have on my new shoes. I held my foot way high in the air. See how shiny they are? Before I put them on, I licked them. And guess what else? I said, this is my bestest hat. Grandpa Miller bought it for me. See the devil horns sticking out of the sides? Mrs. laughed, except I don't know why. Devil horns are supposed to be scary. Then we walked around the room, and she showed me where stuff was, like the easels where we get to paint, and the shelves where the books are, and the tables where we sit and don't watch TV. One of the tables in front of the room had a red chair. I would like to sit here, I think, I told her. But Mrs. said, we'll have to wait and see, Junie. B, I said. Call me Junie B. I hollered the B part real loud so she wouldn't forget. People are always forgetting my B. Mother rolled her eyes and looked at the ceiling. I looked up there too. but I didn't see anything. Are you going to ride the bus, Junie B? Mrs. asked me. I made my shoulders go up and down. I don't know. Where's it going to? My mother nodded her head and said yes, she'll be riding the bus. That made me feel scary inside, 'cause I never rided on a bus before. Yeah, only where's it going to? I asked again. Mrs. sat on her desk. Then she and my mother talked more about the bus. I tapped on Mrs. Guess what? I still don't know where it's going to. Mrs. smiled and said the bus driver's name was Mr. Who. Mr. Who? Mr. Woo? Said Mother. That's an easy name for Junie B to remember. I covered my ears and stamped my foot. Yeah, only where's the stupid smelly bus going to? Mother and Mrs. frowned. Frowning is when your eyebrows look grumpy. Watch yourself, Missy, said Mother. Missy's my name when I'm in trouble. I looked down at my shoes. They didn't look as shiny as they did before. Just then, another mother and a boy came in, and Mrs. went off to talk to them instead of me. I don't know why, though. The boy was hiding behind his mother and acting very babyish. I can beat that boy up, I think. After that, my mother sat me down and explained about the bus. She said it's yellow, and it's called a school bus, and it stops at the end of my street. Then I get on it and sit down, and it takes me to school. And then your teacher will meet you in the parking lot, said Mother. Okay, Junie B, won't that be fun? I nodded the word yes. But inside my head, I said the word no. Chapter 2. Feeling squeezy. I stayed scared about the bus for a whole week. And last night when my mother tucked me into bed, I still felt sickish about it. Guess what? I said. I don't think I want to ride that school bus to kindergarten tomorrow. Then my mother rumpled my hair. Oh, sure you do, she said. Oh, sure I don't, I said back. Then Mother kissed me and said, it'll be fun. You'll see, just don't worry. I did, though. I worried very much, and I didn't sleep so good either. And this morning I felt very droopy when I got up, and my stomach was squeezy. And I couldn't eat my cereal, and so I watched TV until Mother said it was time to get ready to go. Then I put on my skirt that looks like velvet and my new fuzzy pink sweater, and I ate half a tuna sandwich for lunch. After that, Mother and I walked to the corner to wait for the bus. And guess what? There was another mother and little girl there too. The little girl had curly black hair, which is my favorite kind of head. I didn't say hello to her though, 'cause she was from a different street, that's why. Then finally this big yellow bus came around the corner, and the brakes screeched very loud, and I had to cover my ears. Then the door opened, and the bus driver said, Hi, I'm Mr. Woo. Hop on. Except I didn't hop on because my legs didn't want to. I don't think I want to ride this bus to kindergarten, I told Mother again. Then she gave me a little push. Go on, Junie B, she said. Mr. Woo is waiting for you. Be a big girl and get on. I looked up at the windows. The little girl with the curly black hair was already in the bus. She looked very big sitting up there and kind of happy. Look how big that little girl is acting, Junie B, said Mother. Why don't you sit right next to her? It'll be fun, I promise. And so I got on the bus. And guess what? It wasn't fun. Tomorrow we'll start up with chapter 3, and it will be the stupid, smelly bus. But I have a question. What do you think when Junie B said she felt all squeezy inside? What do you think that means? Have you ever been nervous or scared to do something like Junie B is? Have you ever done something the first time and it's made us a little nervous, maybe squeezy inside? I'd love to hear about it. We'll read chapters 3 and 4 tomorrow. Night, guys.